Not a bad way to start a wander.
Good evening, everyone.
Hello.
Welcome back to our channel. Yes, we're doing an evening one today because it's such nice weather. Plus, Shane found out some very good news recently.
Yeah, I'm getting married.
What?
No.
He's got a new job. So to celebrate, we decided to make a special trip down to Poole Quay to grab some fish and chips and meet a friend who we'd like to introduce you to.
Yeah.
They've got a massive history around this place, something that actually ended up spreading worldwide. So very eager for you to meet him.
So our friend here is Lord Baden-Powell.
Lord Baden-Powell. He's just holding on to our chips for us.
Thanks, mate.
Fortunately, the seats that he's given us aren't very comfortable, so we're going to have to find somewhere else to sit while we eat. He is a very interesting bloke. Let's go find a seat and we'll talk about him for a bit. Oh, they do have forks in here. There you
Ooh,
go.
thank you. Not for you, puppy. No, puppy, no. Not allowed to eat dinner, apparently.
No, it's mine.
Ooh, there you go.
Ding.
Oh, Chester wants the last ones. Sorry, buddy. They're Hoy's. Actually, it's mine.
Over behind me you can see Brownsea Island. That also played a pivotal role in the creation of the Scouts. Baden-Powell, during the First World War, thought it'd be a good idea to teach young boys how to survive in the wilderness. So he took advantage of Brownsea Island, where people would go, well, him, some other scout leaders, and all these kids would go over there and learn how to camp, light fires, prepare food, do foraging, just the whole scout thing really. But yeah, started here in Poole on Brownsea Island, and now it's something known worldwide. Oh, there's a little map of Brownsea Island actually. So it's actually run by the National Trust, or taken care of by the National Trust, shall I say. Another fact about Brownsea Island, it's the only place in England that has red squirrels. Red squirrels can be found in Scotland as well, so that's why I only said England.
Ah.
See what I did there?
Oh, I see.
But if you want to see red squirrels and you're in the area, just pop over to Brownsea Island. Oh, look at him. He's sitting by your friend. Oh, good boy. Oh, you jumped down. Well done.
That's one thing for sure. You're not short on tour boats around Poole Quay.
Was that a pun? For sure.
It is now. Well, I say ferries, also pubs. I think Poole would be a great place for a pub crawl. Egg.
You have to drive.
One day. We'll get to it one day.
Just want to show you guys over there. Look how cool that pub is. So I just looked into it. Poole Arms is the oldest pub along the quay. It was opened up in 1635, so almost 400 years old. I don't know if it always had the green panels though. I can't actually find anything online about those, like when they were installed, so I think it's sort of lost to history. But at the moment it is a family run pub. They've been running it for 20 years now, and the menu on there, from what I can tell, is very unique to this pub. Lots of people rave about it. The only trouble is it's a fishy menu and Shane doesn't like fish. Otherwise we would pop into there at some point. You can also see up at the top, if you're wondering what that crest is, that is the crest for Poole. Actually, you can see the little dolphin there. They say it's a dolphin. I mean, it's a very sick looking dolphin. I don't know who the original artist was. But the emblem for Poole is a dolphin, even if it's a sick looking dolphin, because we do get dolphins here every now and then. I've only seen them once and it was a single dolphin. Maybe it was lost. Oh, everyone's a critic. Just peed on the sculptor.
Sculptor?
Oh, cute! The sculpture.
You can buy it.
Oh. Yeah, we can stick that in our living room.
We wanted to give you a bit of a history lesson about Poole, because this is only Poole Quay. Poole itself goes a lot further down there. But at one point, Poole was almost completely destroyed, and it's probably not for the reason you think it would be. But we'll get into that shortly. First, we're just going to have a look around the quay and see what else we can find. We're going to have a look up there if Hoy doesn't die from Chester.
He almost tripped me up. The story of sea music.
Sir Anthony Caro. Caro? Caro.
Alright, yeah.
Let's have a look.
Do you like the steps?
Oh. It's as graceful as ever. There's a better view into Poole over there. Let's go all the way to the top.
I think he's scared of heights.
Is he? Oh, puppy.
He suddenly freaked out and hid underneath there.
Oh. This is probably too high for him. Okay, Chester's not joining us up here, so let's just have a look around ourselves. Again, it's fantastic for a pub crawl. I don't know how many pubs have actually passed. There's at least 4 to 5 over there. There's one down there. I believe that's one there. All over the place. We'll see. Let's go back down and see our spooked little puppy. Hello, puppy. Hello. Hello.
So there's the Poole Museum over there. Oh, it looks like it's getting work done to it. Oh, you said it was being renovated.
Yeah, we wanted to take you there today, but it's all closed up.
Because there's actually something really interesting in there. Behind us in Poole Harbour, they found the oldest Iron Age longboat here, and it's displayed in Poole Museum. I think it was made...
It was 300 BC.
Oh, is it? I thought it was just under 300, but yeah,
Or something like
round it up. But there's a lot of amazing examples of things they found in the harbour here. Definitely worth a visit after it's been renovated, obviously, because there's a bit of a building site, quite literally, right now. Oh look, here we go. That's pretty cool.
Kind of wish there was one of those boats still on display, or planes.
Oh,
Boat
that would be
planes.
amazing.
Yeah.
Which reminds me of something that should be coming up in June, I think. Something that's coming to the quay. I'm not going to give it away because we might do a video on that as well.
I'm glad you're not going to get away because I don't know what it is. What have I forgotten?
I'll tell you off camera.
I'm going to find out. You can't listen.
Shh.
Haha, I know what it is now. I totally forgot about it.
Okay, there's another site right in front of us that we want to show you, because that pub claims to be the oldest pub, but it's the oldest pub along the quay. This is just off the quay. Behold, the King Charles.
We're going to get run over. After getting home and looking into it, there are several places claiming to be the oldest pub in Poole. First, the King Charles, which was built around 1350 but turned into a free house in 1770.
Next, we have the King's Head, which is thought to date back to the 16th century. In addition to this, the Poole Arms also dates back to around the same era.
The question is still at large, which pub is the oldest? Well, it seems to depend on who you ask, so we'll leave that debate to the pub owners. The ivy taking over that building. Wow, really taking over that building. What's a hotel? That's impressive.
It was built in the 1700s. So I saw it online. Old Georgian house, but we always miss it because it's just around the corner. We never go this way. So in the 1700s, it says Poole was enjoying a period of unprecedented growth and prosperity thanks to the cod trade and large imports of salt.
Huh.
By 1802, there were 350 ships in the Poole fleet.
Blimey. It's actually getting a little bit cold. I'm going to have to change hats in a second. There, better.
There's something else that I remembered as we were walking up here. But this building here, right behind me, there's a plaque on it. These almshouses, first built in the time of Henry V, along the property of Sir George's Guild, passed to the Crown in 1547 and were purchased for the... I clearly am not allowed to say that word.
Did you get sensitive?
I did. In 1550, they have been devoted to the use of the poor for 500 years. I thought so. So I'm pretty certain these houses here were used when people were becoming homeless because they were living in poverty. So they homed them here. So this is pretty old.
Really
and
old.
There's a very special place ahead of us that we want to show you. 2 reasons. One is nice, the other one's not so nice. But we'll get to that one. First, the nice part. Right there is the Guildhall. That's where Shane and I got married. I haven't been up those stairs in a while. Since 2017. Good view?
Yeah, told you I was getting married.
Right, let's go.
Oh,
So the second thing we want to show you is just up here. Now it's not the sign. Where is it? Can you guys see? Is it that?
it could be that.
I think it might be that. There's plenty of holes around. Oh no, isn't it this? Or this?
There's quite over there as well.
Yeah. I don't know what happened here. We're only looking for one hole. That one particular hole, we're not sure which one it is, but there is one here. I do think it might be this one actually. That hole was the result of a very angry citizen shooting the mayor.
Yeah, I believe so, yeah.
He shot him point blank and he died from his wounds. But yeah. Even Chester's shocked by that.
Just can't believe it.
But that happened probably like 200, 300 years ago. We'll put it on the screen now. Okay, on to the next one.
Just a little fun fact about us getting married. We were quite lazy about it because we were like, oh, we don't have to go out and buy all these different clothes and stuff like that. So we both decided to wear the same thing on our wedding day. It actually worked quite well. To be fair, we kind of still do that anyway for any formal event. We just wear the same stuff. Forever cheap.
I do like how they're doing a lot of wall art around these towns now.
King Charles II and the unfortunate Duke of Monmouth died at this house.
Why is it unfortunate? Oh, he was beheaded for treason.
That's pretty unfortunate, yeah.
Yeah. He led the unsuccessful Monmouth Rebellion in 1685.
Oh, got you. I thought his name sounded familiar.
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense now. Oh, there we go. Yeah, he's very unfortunate. Kind of did it himself though,
yeah.
so.
He hasn't noticed. What did he buy?
No chocolate for you. No
Hey, don't be mean.
Oh, look, another pub. That's no. It was lucky I was running out of pubs to count. I think that's number 26.
Husband crash.
Huh?
Going shopping, drop your husband off and we'll look after him. All you need to do is pay for his drinks.
Oh, that's great. I love that. We're just hustling back to our car as we've got about 2 minutes left on the ticket. But because of that, and Chester's getting a little bit sleepy, we're going to drive you to another part of Poole Quay to show you something else that's quite interesting. But first, let's not get a ticket.
Yes, that's quite an important step.
There we go, there's a far better view of Brownsea Island over there. Home of the red squirrels and scouts. Not a bad sunset either. You look like you're laughing.
£16 for 2 hours.
£16?
Look, yeah, 2 hours. Oh, now it says £15.10.
That's still a lot of money.
I think maybe we'll go over that way.
Yes, yes, let's do that. Yeah, no way.
If we park over there, I think it's a bit cheaper. I think this is for caravans or something.
I think so. It's like, I've got a new job, but I'm not made of that much money.
Neither of us are. £1.90.
Yeah, that's much better. Shush. Shushka.
It's because you didn't have the handbrake on.
Oh. Good car, good car. Got some dessert. We thought we'd be a bit naughty, but you know,
It's healthier
better
than, yeah, some of the naughty things.
Yeah, it's still pretty naughty. Not for you, puppy.
There's
Poison.
That's mine.
Oh, okay. Some good chocolate. Oh, they've already left. Okay, let's go show you a little bit more of Poole Quay. Way over there already.
Ah!
You doing, puppy?
Daddy! Is it Daddy?
Oh. Ooh, so the next thing we want to show you is just over there. Well, what's left of it anyway. So this here once was Poole's powder house. So back in the day when gunpowder was still used. In the 1700s. Ships were required to dump their ammunition, or store their ammunition, in this shed before they came. In this little house before they entered the port of Poole. As back in the day there was an incident where a ship carrying a lot of gunpowder, I think it was like 16 tons, something crazy like that, came into Poole, and the place it was stored at was right next to a bakery that happened to catch fire. Luckily nothing happened, but they learnt their lesson, so they made it a requirement that if you came into Poole you have to store your gunpowder here. It was also used in World War II as a munition depot, but soon after that I think it just fell into disrepair because there was no need for it, and as you can see it's pretty much crumbled away to almost nothing. But it's still here. Not sure how much longer it is going to be here for, but it's a fun little part of Poole's history.
But this harbour, even though it's only 48, was it 40?
like 40, average of 47 centimetres deep.
Yeah, 47 centimetres. That's mental. It's not even a metre deep. And they actually have to dig out the bottom of the harbour so that ships can come and go. There's a lot of effort that goes into making this place. We've had Romans invading here, we've had Vikings invading here, and we also had the French and Spanish invade here, which is where we come to the destruction of Poole. Harry Paye was a notorious pirate, and he really annoyed the French and the Spanish. He stole a lot from them in the name of the Queen, under the table sort of thing. So yeah, they got rather irritated by his shenanigans, so decided to come and cause havoc in his hometown of Poole. Now, quite a lot of people actually died because of this incident, including his brother. And those who didn't die from the fight that occurred here managed to flee to Camford Heath and watch the fight from a distance. Now, Harry Paye heard about this and got rather irritated himself, but the French and the Spanish were like, this is a warning to him, he's not going to do anything again. They clearly did not know Harry Paye. Harry Paye managed to then steal the largest wine cargo any ship at the time had ever seen. What was it, 16 gallons?
I can't remember. I think it was 16 gallons,
Yeah, of wine, good French wine. And let's just say Paul slept very well that night. A little bit jollier than usual.
Apparently Paul was drunk for a whole month. Which I can believe, and I seen the amount of pubs there are.
I know, it probably started on those wine barrels.
Been going ever since.
Yeah, and Old Harry's Rocks is actually named after Harry Paye, if you hadn't known. Old Harry's Rocks is another place we want to take you, so all of this will come together eventually. But there you go. The destruction of Poole.
Yeah, I would have guessed it would have been from like World War II. Like.
Yeah, that's it. Especially with the D-Day landings and everything, because this was one of the major ports, which I think you mentioned.
I didn't mention.
Oh, well, there you go. Poole was one of the top 5 ports.
I believe it was it was up there.
It was pretty,
like
yeah.
Southampton, Portsmouth, Weymouth, Poole,
Isle of Wight.
Isle of Wight.
Yeah, so one of the top 5 ports used where people, well, soldiers were shipped off to the D-Day landings. There is actually a historical walk here in Poole which I believe mentions a lot of that. And I think in the museum there's all these photos as well. We might be able to find some online. If we can, we'll pop it up. If not, we'll save that for another video. So that concludes our wander for this evening.
Yeah, I hope you enjoyed it. It was really nice, actually. Surprising.
Yeah.
I thought it was going to be quite cold and dark and
windy, but
no,
it turned out to be very pleasant.
Yeah, really good.
Really good fish and chips too.
Oh, really good. Because you know, like Harry stole all that wine. We couldn't get any wine. It didn't seem right.
But we found
some
Audi branded Brewdog,
which is weird.
Ald IPA.
Ald IPA.
Yes.
Gonna be interesting.
Yes. Not how we thought this evening would end, but there you go.
There you go.
So until next time, we hope you have a lovely time until the next video.
Wherever that be.
Yep. Chester.
Chester's knackered.
Yeah, you can say bye bye. Good boy.
Good boy, puppy.
Oh, he's a tired baby.
He's so sleepy. Good boy.
See you later.
Catch you later.
Bye.
Bye. Chester rates Poole Quay 5 out of 5 paws. It was a super evening out, which is extra exciting because it was way past his bedtime. This made up for the lack of fish his ma gave him. He loved meeting all his new friends along the waterfront, and can't wait until he can come back and play with all the stinky seagulls and steal people's chips together. We made it 1 minute over our parking time.
I don't record that, they'll find us.
Don't tell anybody.